I'm Adam the Horror Historian. We are actually trying to play some of the demos from Steam's Next Fest, and for some odd reason, this one caught my eye. It's not my usual look for games. I'm gonna go with look. It says Yog-Sothoth's Yard. I don't know much about it, but I was like, screw it, let's give it a go. So we're gonna play the demo, see how it goes. Got my smoothie. Ready to do this. Demo version does not represent the final quality of the game. So yes, just like we did with the video for, just realized my hat is killing my lighting here. Just like we did with our Dead House Sonata reaction video, we're not trying to, nitpick too much. Estimated variety from 1 second to 3 hours. Archive function is not supported for now. Please make your choices carefully. Okay. If you encounter bugs during the game, you are welcome to contact by any means. I will be online 24 hours a day, probably. I feel that. Bone Nail Studio. Every kitty, cat, and rabbit bunny of the studio's cat strip and grass comes from... Oh. It's already more wholesome than I was expecting. I'm ready to show you the ultimate mystery to look up... Oh, it's going to read it for me. Thank you. Show you the ultimate mystery to look on which is to blast a feeble spirit. Yet before you gaze full at the last and first of secret, you may still wield a free choice. And return, if you will, through the gates of the Silver Key. Oh. In the deep and quiet forest, everything is annihilated in darkness. Only a faint light on the wasteland, like fireflies flickering bright. But the fireflies suddenly brighten up. Yet, it's actually not the fireflies on the ground, but the lights in the building. The darkness, which should be empty, suddenly resounds when the intricate notices a tide emerges layer after layer in the void, gradually forming a reality. Okay. It sounds people bustling about, mingling of metal and glass and crystal colliding with each other to form notes intertwined into a piece pleasant to the ear. Oh. Glorious red carpet, decorated stage, the center of this feast out of thin air, and a beam of white light appears. This beam of white light contains infinite space inside, as if it was countless lenses stitched together. In the mutual reflection of mirrors and mirrors, a figure quietly emerges. Okay. Time breeds everything and burns everything. Today is the winter solstice, and the day of our carnival begins. We are gathered here today for the legacy of the great professor. Cheerful laughter rises and falls and echoes in the wild hall. It's hard to imagine with such a wilderness as... man, listen, reading is not my strong suit, okay? At least not out loud. Building of lectures size and wide is the Winter Palace in St. Petersburg. This rectangular hall is dozens of meters high and quite difficult to see the whole place in a gaze. Golden carved wall decorations, shining crystal lamps, and shuddering fancy dressed noble people everywhere. Luxury and dissipation. However, each guest wears an animal mask and a subtle tension flows between the mingling. Costume guests under the cover of animal masks also reveal a strong sense of inhuman. Our great professor left us in the in the night of cold winter, leaving behind countless mysteries and various transcendental items that he has collected during his life. As you may have heard, Professor left a will, leaving the building and all its contents to his adopted son. However, on the appointed day, the adopted son still did not appear. Therefore, on behalf of the committee, I'd like to dispose of the inheritances properly. From now on, they'll be auctioned off one by one. Call him Mr. Fox. Okay? Although his face is covered in fox man's glittering purple eyes are very prominent. I'm liking the music. The art style's like, this is pretty well fucking designed. A mingling of voices, people closer and silently move a few steps away. There does not seem to be much willing to go near this man. I'm sure the professor's heir has got his will and is on his way. Don't you wait. People... Okay, Mr. Fox doesn't seem to be on the same page as the guests waiting to attend the auction. The people gathered around began to mingle and whisper. And among them, a female guest with a pretty figure who wearing a broken red heart mask on her head. I thought it was animal masks. Mocking laugh. Talk about the broken heart mask, not the horns, though. Others are rubbing their hands frantically in the face of the carrion. Why stop this feast of dividing carrion? Oh, I fucking love that design. Community's view of what he turns out to be time may be a providence, but if he fails to appear, that is also providence. Has there been an agreement within the committee on the handling of the inheritance? You could say that you're excellent. Okay, so that everyone knows who he is already, then, obviously. I will reserve my opinion for the moment, then. Of course, we still give the rest to their heir if he can get here in time. If he can get here in time. Okay, after all, if he succeeds in his yard, we will depend on him for our future carnivals. Isn't that right, sir? Smiles and raises his glasses hand in approval. I can do that too. Scarlet liquid looks as smooth as silk. The only person to speak of their heir who was not present, he seems not to care that much about the heir. I love the artwork. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I like it. Okay, the great professor's precarious collection. A meteorite with a strange shape. A bottle of aromatic red liquid. Aromatic. Wow, I can't even say words correctly. With a solid mass floating in the center. Something sealed in a box made of unknown metal. An incubator covered with reinforced crystals, still functioning, containing near life forms. So far, the only thing I can really say is we really got to work on some of the spacing here. As someone who's a bad typer, I can recognize it pretty easily. Projections. People are amazed and want to have a closer look, but projections dissipate one by one. Voluptuous way, bejeweled in multiple... Well, that's what bejeweled means. Those jewels have biologically active shape, but also seem to possess biological instincts, emitting high or low wailing sounds as she moves around. What? That's an eyeball. You may know the great professor is an authority on astrology before he became a shareholder of Hoba Inc. This meteorite was one of the collection during his research period. Although it looks ordinary, you may use spiritual vision. I mean, you all have this talent, right? Interested in the auction have gathered on the stage for those who do not want to participate on the outside circle. However, the mention of spiritual vision, almost everyone, near or far, let out a heartfelt laugh. This meteorite has a wonderful active nature. I see red eyes that hold mysterious, profound power. Our old logo was a red eye, so... Starting bid, 300 ounces of high purity souls are the equivalent of transcendental items. She's very positive about the auction. The item she casually presents is a piece of soft, light covered leather, slightly human shaped and shining as if sprinkled with diamond powder. It looks as if indeed worth a lot of value. This perfect letter, like the other sisters, the letter's body is making a slight lament. What the fuck? Shimmering snow white skin, immaculate, once belonged to a human with psychic powers, a very valuable alchemical material. Equal to 400 ounces of high purity souls. I'll offer 401. So invaluable. A box of Yog-Sothoth body fluid. I don't know how much is worth. The equivalent of 570 to 600 ounces of high purity souls, if not a complete creature. I offer 601. So he's going to outbid them by one every time, it seems like. Set the mirror in my new jewelry, but after thinking about it, I prefer living, breathing organisms to stones with active nature. Oop. Oh, my fat head. A black figure appeared behind Lady Rabbit. The lady with a black fluted cloak and plague doctor's mask nods wordlessly, seemingly acknowledges Lady Rabbit's words. Okay, so he sold it for 601 souls? What is going on? Okay, what's the next? Okay, so... Oh. That is a one-eyed cat. I fell into the water. Well, I seem to have just concluded some unbelievable contract. Yes, kitty. A long-lost, adopted father known as Professor died recently, leaving me in a villa in the middle of nowhere and a bunch of stuff inside the villa. Okay, so that's the heir. For some... Guest gathering on the stage for potential. Lot 2, that's the fluid with the thing. A dark Young's embryo sealed in a bottle. Fleshy man, it's not possible to see the exact shape. Okay, something I haven't heard from it is mix of shrills and howls. I'm serving them as an unformed embryo. Its mother wasn't able to withstand the unnamed great power, so the embryo was detached and died after only 2 months of existence. So interesting, it feels like it could be turned into a powerful weapon. Another 400 ounces. Okay. Back to this kitty. Let's hurry to the play. I don't know over heritage what's going on now. I don't understand what's up with the cat. That's got to be the heir. Guess we can take turns in the offer. The price goes up from 400 all the way to 600 ounces. High purity souls. I don't have any at the moment. However, I can offer a transcendental item from the elven realm that the committee might be more interested in. Oh, hello. A genuine the skull of a mermaid can summon storms, the kind that can literally descend onto the real world. One-time use. Okay, Mr. Fox. If used probably skulls, we're equivalent to 600 to 800 ounces of high purity souls. Not a violation for me to auction off that bottle of Dark Young's embryo for 800 ounces of high purity souls to pass on to this lady. Door opens partially, and you can glimpse partial reality through this. Contains certain conditions. Visualize the oracle he possesses. Oh, okay. I guess that's the one I'm possessing. Oracle gain magical abilities, surpasses everything, and gradually lose their minds. Mr. Fox winning lot 2. So he's won both lots. Okay. Very familiar. As done, obviously a deep, dark chill emanating from Lady Crow, still chattering and whining. Holds a lot just because he has a good relationship with the committee. Disgusting guy. Okay. Summon the oracle with such ease as if he didn't care about the negative effects at all. So if you use it too much, your sanity... Okay, so we still have some minor typos, but still not bad. Will reduce from the unbearable state, and you will be... Okay, still looks normal. I will say, again with typing, I'm a horrible typist. I'm a horrible speller. So can't dog on. This is a lot of text. More than I'm used to reading or talking usually. I don't normally do visual novels. It was silent, only a small furry figure running through the mountain path, running. Okay, it's the kitty again. What is with this thing with the student loans? Onto the box. It's a heart in a box? Okay. Who just suffered a blow and hang your head? Once again, enters state. You can see what's inside through your spiritual vision. A slow beating, huge heart. Is not trying to be mystifying. I cannot open the box since so many people are here, but I would like to explain to you the origin of this heart. According to the great professor's working notes, the heart was acquired from an underground auction house in Iceland at a huge price. He tended to use this to study the relevant special meteorites in Alien's Tale, but staying on the way adds a smile and small voice. But the researcher who touched the box was turned into a monster. In short, okay, we've got double space there. Very dangerous object, and a member of the committee ascended the professor by stealing the heart in this box made of a mixture of profane and sacred metals. The one who assisted in sealing became alienated by close contact with the heart. Incidentally, the auction for that alienated one will be held at the next carnival if there isn't. Okay. I need to see what these characters look like without the masks. Let's turn slowly towards the moderator in the light. Her skin is beyond the mask, shows a flawless milky white color. We're a living alien beast in this world. Ancient beast that no longer exists, serving the ancient gods and walking on the desolate earth. On the other hand, how can this heart authenticity be verified? It's unable. A heart is worth a lot in the hands of those who know about Alien. When it comes to the average customer, I'm afraid it'll just be treated as an ingredient. By the way, when it comes to some of the grammar in this, we also can't be too critical because this is translated over. The main language for this game is actually Chinese. Starting bid 2,000 ounces high period or the equivalent. 2001. Okay, so Fox looks like he's going to take it again. All. One soul. Okay, getting to look at these cats with amused eyes, surrounded by people wearing gorgeous dresses. This girl with cat ear mask is just wearing a plain, ordinary uniform. Looking like a human student who's mistakenly entered the palace. Perhaps someone already recognized her identity and whispering. Okay. They seem to be more interested in the soul themselves than the auctioned items. Seeing the scythe you have with you, I'm guessing your identity approximately, yes. In equivalent exchange items, souls are asked as much as you want. Okay. Doesn't appear there's a standable floor. One presence seems extremely weak here. It's not a cat mask. girl's vibrant face with a lively smile appeared in front of the moderator. Whose soul? The soul of Elven King, about to mature in 6 months. The current Elven King is your father. Oh, this is interesting. How would this take 1 second to 3 hours? People hold the kid. Your smile of complacency looks very harsh. In order to satisfy all participants, reaches out and summons the oracle. Wordless tremor. Okay. I don't understand this at all. A price that we could not refuse. Let's take a short break. Additional setup is required here. Display lot 4, ladies and gentlemen. Tea breaks we prepared on the other side of the hall, offering you a variety of teas, including golden tea from the Darjeeling region, black tea from southern China, fountain spring of youth from the deep South Sea, and a variety of snacks. Please feel free to take as much as you'd like. The auctioneer guests in the outside circle, they all walk towards the tea break area. Occasionally, some people turn their heads and look at the stage, waiting to see the real appearance of Lot 4 in advance. However, nothing can be seen on stage, temporarily separating by space magic. A lot that needs extra setup should be huge. So, okay. Some of whom have already begun to silently calculate the total amount of souls they can offer. Surrounded by excellent tea. Man, I did not realize there were going to be this much reading. Sorry if you're sick of my voice already. Okay, the cat's still going. I do not understand the student loan thing. Okay, you can't even see my face. Why do you call me beautiful? Sweet words are like candies in your pocket, ready to be taken out and passed to children. When you're interested in this villa, if you like the collection, you could have taken it for yourself. Mr. K, your purple eyes are so outstanding. Who's a sweet talker now? Nothing to bring home. What to decorate my new jewelry with? Bright red, wet, sticky. Okay. We need to get here with this eventually. I don't really know. I don't do visual novels really, so I don't really know what to expect. There's nothing more than a shabby old professor hadn't lived in it. By the way, what does as many souls as I want mean? Huge object looks like a coffin made of crystal. A bit unlucky, however, the shape does not tend to make people think so. The wires coming out of the top and wrapped around the surface of the crystal glass look like tentacles, wrapped it tightly so it's hard to see the contents. Our story is, judging by the undulating of those threadbare objects, the cannons that keep functioning are still in operation. That low rumbling sound from the energy supply sounded disturbing, like breathing. Much professor's life were spent conducting research, gave birth to such a... Okay. I feel intense pressure from the sky. Those who are near her intensity feel a sense of suffocation. Also, a horrible feeling of chilling and shivering, couldn't help but trembling and lean behind. Okay. I turned her head to look at the stage, and the moderator slowly walking over the huge incubator for commentary. Okay. Yog-Sothoth. The object falls directly into the center of the stage. A huge container. Finally made it. Old and dilapidated, there's branches, dust everywhere. My feet slipped. I slid in from the skylight that was open. Okay, so that's... Humanoid creature with the white glow at the center of the stage. That's gonna notice me. Okay. Engineering, high speed, rare data transmission lines. Some of the others having a biological appearance. And okay. Human refining. A fighting humanoid that obeys all her master's commands, a super intelligence, super fighting ability, and immortality. So powerful, an old geek of research. Not interesting. I thought it was some kind of alien beast. Hatchling, the human form is not as cute as a dragon. Okay. I'm here to take up the professor's inheritance. One with super hot body facing my way, but she's wearing a red heart mask. So what's the point of this? Seems like I ran only as a cat paw suffer a human, okay? The Cat King didn't punk me, is really back to human by sunrise. Climb on stage, and the number of participants is quite a lot more than the previous 3 auctions. It's clearly beginning against lot 4 has entered a white hot state. Okay. 1,115,000. This dude likes to go up by 1. That's a badass weapon. It appears to have a model blade with a reaming hilt. Okay. Their soulless body is suitable for our please give it to me. Okay, wants a delayed payment. He says no. $13.06. Okay, so the cat's a human now? Grant your wish later. Summon void guards. Okay, we really need to get somewhere with this. I'm gonna pretend not to see anything unusual. Use here and here. Got here in time. Your hair should have expired already, right? Is using US time. I have now 17 left before the deadline. Wow. Kind of a bitch. Finally starting to become less boring. Look over to Mr. Fox. I'm not wrong. It's him, Director K.O. Oba. If you're here, please show yourself at once. Okay, like the design a lot. The fox mask was pretty cool, though. I'm going to receive the inheritance as promised. I'm going to just kill him here. Come as promised, we will, of course, execute the transfer of the estate. Monitor, please confirm. Okay, the man I once met for his company turns to me and smiles. Purple eyes and the flash of the magical powers seem to be hinting something to me. I don't promise things I can't understand. I don't promise things that are outside my ability. Says we'll be able to do it. Interesting. Then, gentlemen, please settle down for a while. I'll discuss this with the committee. Don't worry. Sees my uneasiness. Comforts me with a smile. I transfer that obviously a well-dressed elite, but when I look at him, I feel myself in a jungle, as if in the middle of a group of predators watched by fierce beasts. What is the carnival? Okay, that's cool. Things blessed or cursed by gods, ancient alien beast body parts, or other existence possess transcendent qualities. These are transcendental items. I can't sell the villa or anything in it. It's part of the will. But because you arrived just in time, the last slot was reserved for you. However, I care more about you. Okay, it's everything. What if I no longer hold a carnival? Well, everything related to the professor will visit this place, and perhaps they will help you to undertake such a mission. Those who are gazed upon will become what the gazer expects them to be. It's really interesting. All kinds of discontented voices renowned. However, no one's voice is as loud as Lady Rabbit's. Fuck this bitch. Perhaps because her stout features, she gives the impression the ground is shaking when she makes shouting noises. All the way from Europe to get here. How dare you let me go back empty-handed? Unfortunately, it's the end of this year's carnival. Killing intent before anyone else. The killing intent was deep from hell. Okay, I like the character designs. I think is something that would have me keep coming back to this, but I don't know. Why is it pixelated? People with spiritual vision can see it belongs to Lady Rabbit's skin, swollen, huge, cut by the side, instantly deformed. Flesh and blood burst outwards like a huge. Oh, wow! Lady Rabbit disappeared. Not a trace of that abominable flesh remains. Those lamenting jewels were scattered all over the place. I've put up with her for a long time, so noisy. And it's a good way to break a contract. Ingra immediately spreads her hands as if to indicate she was just making a casual remark. A contract? What kind of contract requires killing the person to break? Additional lots include previous alienated staff, a group of all the remains of the deep sea genus elves, alien beast skeleton. Oh, music just stopped. This building will be owned by him. Looking forward to it too. People are all leaving. Some people I don't know come over and greet me warmly and talk to me about the professor. It's a bit awkward. I'm not really familiar with the professor. I left his side many years ago and spent a long time boarding at various schools. I feel like these guests at the carnival are more familiar with the professor than me. All the things they mention about the professor and their words sound full of oddities and unheard of. And they themselves. Underneath the strange mask are twisted faces with blisters and tentacles. And there are smooth, perfect faces that look full of inorganic beauty. No matter which one is certainly not a plain human being. And sniffs. Have you ever seen a big cat? A cat as big as a mountain. You've seen it in good fortune. We'll see you next time. And authority is handed over. Okay. It said if I was going to make some choices, but, like, what choices have I actually made? Gonna do this place again, not for sale. I'm really short on money now. A few years ago, because of my special interest in meteorites, I became a free meteorite hunter. Track meteorites saved in school was basically all spent. It seems the employment environment is very bad, and students like me can't find any decent jobs at all. I want to convert this building into a hotel and earn some money first. Be careful in choosing your customers. Take a leaf, kind of. Okay, so if it's a girl. Wake up the girl in the box. So is this like this is a life simulator game eventually? Young girl in her spinning state stands upright in the container. She has some structural parts and joints. Her heartbeat faster than the moment she's opened her eyes in front of me. Okay, give me an order. I'll do everything for you. No one's ever gazed me with such full attention. Barely YouTube appropriate. Break, exhaustion, search my body, run for. The master's very tired, needs some rest. The most important task at the moment. I understand all my master's intentions. Hey! Oh, I thought we were getting the actual game part. Mom told a weird cat with weird eyes, and the unlucky me, King Cat. So the contract was made. So-called contract. Speaking of which, I was hurried to get to the mountains and hear my horns were suddenly attacked by a strange woman on the way. I like the cat designs. In order to save my life, first of all, I signed a contract with a strange cat who calls himself the Cat King. Show respect. The damage you're taking in the shadow power of the alien beast is very prevalent to your sanity. To breaking down, you can only take the form of an elf. Every midnight, you will take this form for about 8 hours and return to human form at about sunrise. A total of 24 years, you'll be able to return to full human form. Unless... Nope. Okay, I was really... I got excited because I felt like we were finally getting to the meat of the game. Turn. Entertained his kind. He can't... Okay, seriously, let me... Fuck. Let me play the game! So you're right inside the... Okay. the fabric of the attic and made a suit for myself. Considering the job of cleaning, I considered to search information and found one on the internet for cleaning work. It is recommended to wear this type of clothing. Excellent. My body won't feel tired. I will recharge myself when I hit the limit. I'll start by clearing the front desk of the hotel. Front desk assumes the role of the general control center without cleaning. I feel like we're finally getting into the game, thank God. There's a front desk room for rank 1. Many rooms available for construction in the hotel. You can consume resources to unlock them after selecting them. Okay. Secret room. Reward. Coin. Those will help open and earn money and pay off the loan and think about clean some of the rooms on the first floor and they're ready for use. Give her a name. Little Leaf. Ready to open. Things are the first I wanted to exchange it for money after I inherited, but the terms and conditions of the cannot sell the items in the building itself constraints. I can only use this building as a means for earning money. Little Leaf's blue. Really? Little Leaf? Okay. Okay. I just want to play the game. The game aspect. Really stinks in dreamland. Dead trees blossom. Okay. Local merchant, hand over the most available. Seeing the guards are all summoned disappearing as soon as they touch the stones. As professors hidden so many secrets, maybe the stone also possesses some ability that I don't know about. It seems too good. Polite to someone means you have game. Seriously, it's losing me really fast at this point because it's like, okay, we have the concept of a game underneath this this novel, but the thing is, like with Danganronpa, for example, is another visual novel I've gone through. It has a semblance of a game that lets you play it. We have been going now for 40 minutes, and I haven't been able to play the fucking game. Second floor. The switch button in the bottom right corner to choose your own rooms. door, but after a full quarter of an hour, a fat man only panting, carrying a bag approached the door. He's parked his car and enters the courtyard. Every room is view mountains. Oh, then give me a room with good internet speed. Little Leaf leads the man to the room. In a few steps, the man begins to head down to pull up a phone, looking around for a signal. Boss, you have a bad signal here. The base station system bad. How do you run a business, boss? It's really not good. Originally there's only one signal, now it's fully full. It seems like there's some dating sim aspects to this, but okay, more than a decorated room will attract higher credit guests. Of course, upgrading the rooms will also consume AP. Getting each day, new guests will arrive at the hotel, where the previous day's guests will leave. The number of guests coming each day depends on the fame of the hotel and various other effects and bonuses. Click on the guests to see details. The higher guest credit rating, the better the money and items they carry. After a guest checks in, the room charge will be collected from the floor interface with the entire room. If the guest is not charged before the end of the night, the guest will escape charges. More guests need more rooms to accommodate. All rooms second floor need to be room. By consuming AP, wood and stone can be collected in a fixed area on the outskirts of the yard. What? Have you noticed the AP on the upper right corner of your finish screen? More action consumes AP. When an action is marked with an AP, it means the action consumes AP, clearly. During the day, AP is 0, which automatically rests. Okay, fine. I really don't understand. I don't get it. So am I doing like the right thing or no? not sure what I just got. Little leaves from upgrade to advanced clean. Well, nothing I can do anyways. Oh, I can add... Why? What is this? How do I go to the next... Oh. Alright, many guess lobby either. However, as soon as I go to the first floor, I realize I was wrong. There's a figure waiting peacefully and quiet at the front desk. On top of the human body, where the head should have been, was a pile of flowing... Okay. Check him in. Room is nice. I've been wandering this world for decades. The truth, though, no one's been willing to welcome me in the way you have. You are so kind. Told my appreciation, I'll tell you the oracle of my lord. Space around seems to store. Hear me, the king of infinite space, planet mover, lord of time, lord of the gate. Another part should have been ahead, twists around and turns towards me. What a pity. I would like to deliver the oracle of my lord. Mentally unstable. Very kind is once a day, my lord and other great gods of the universe. What? My voice can oracle by operation. Listen to the oracle. Game is it's kind of losing me now. Can't afford to take your eyes off the crown of gold. Okay, the rooms in the hotel are filled with this artifact from the deep sea and the daily input. Okay. Mental. Okay, I'm becoming mentally unstable, I guess. How much? Oh, okay. Clear a hole. I just did. Here's looking like we can help more, and then get the leaf has become accompanying me around those all these days. Without rest, she will still be tired, right? We already have her room. Okay, I found some stale bunny dolls. I'm checking the time because I don't want to go longer than an hour on this game. I didn't really know what to expect, I guess. Upper staff room has the happiest of the staff. I've already done it. And you can clean. Dating with Little Leaf more often. It won't let me go to the... Okay, so I have to do that. Didn't increase by 3 points. Okay, I'd like to go to the second floor now. Thank you. I feel like I'd have a lot more fun with the game if it was just this. It's too bad because the art for this game is great, but it's everything else that's kind of like dragging on a little too much. It really needs to be toned back a little bit, in my opinion. Let's finish a few things in here and then we're going to call it to see if we can get anything. It's the Crow Lady. So I have to hunt the creatures in the Rabbit Man's Carnival. So heavy I can... This is a huge guardian field. I can glitch the reality itself. Adopted father, Professor Zhang. I have no idea how to pronounce that correctly. Continue to watch over you as well. When this mask is loaded, we do not possess unique personal nature. However, there's always a feeling that will meet you in the future as myself. Until then. This is killing me. It's just a little too much. They've gone a little too far because seriously, I've only played. I feel like I've gone for an hour now, almost an hour, and I feel like we've done actually nothing. And for games like this, that's not something I want. All rooms on this floor. I couldn't even read it because it's in bright green font. First, just watch your step. Nope. I think this is where I'm gonna call it. It has now been an hour. I feel like the art's really cute. I feel like it's a little too drawn out, but this has been the demo of Yog-Sothoth's Yard. I definitely feel like this game is not for me. I feel like some people, if you really enjoy this kind of thing, It might be your jam, but for me, I'm personally going to have to pass on it. It's too bad because I absolutely adore the art. Till next time, bye now.